Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Another special beer tonight for me. We are checking out Artaic from Trillium Brewing in Boston, Massachusetts. This beer I actually tried to get, I don't know how often they do the releases, but it might have been a couple months ago. My awesome buddy Brian sent me a bottle of this, and it never made it to me. I don't know what happened. The FedEx tracking or UPS or whatever tracking it was said there was an exception. Usually when there's an exception, it gets returned to the sender. He never got the box back. I never got the box. So I never got this, and I felt terrible about it. Like, whenever I do trades or someone, sends beer and I don't get it, it's just like, it's a sickening feeling. I feel awful that somebody took the time to acquire the beer, took the time to package it, send it, paid for shipping, all that stuff, and then something happens. Like, it's an awful feeling. So I felt horrible about it. I tried getting another bottle and it just never worked out. So out of the blue the other day, a freaking saint of a gentleman named John contacted me. I was like, hey, I've seen your other beer reviews. I know you're trying to get some Artaic. I have a bottle. I'll send it to you. So bless your heart, my friend. Amazing. So this community never ceases to amaze me. It's just the people, the kindness of people, and people who want to share beer. I mean, that's what beer is all about. It's about sharing awesome beer. And I feel so thankful for this beer. Stoked on it. So 8.5% alcohol by volume, double IPA. This is brewed exclusively, I believe, with mosaic hops and raw wildflower honey. I will say that I've seen pictures on Instagram where people are saying that Trillium has changed. I think, this shows Boston, Massachusetts. I think they are opening another brewery, and I don't know if it's like a thing where they're kind of getting used to a new system or what the deal is. I don't know. But people are saying they're kind of disappointed at Trillium. Some of their beers, you guys have seen my other reviews of Trillium. They're one of the best East Coast hoppy breweries for my money. Just hazy juice bombs. And people had said some of the beers are clear now and they don't taste the same, and I'm not sure what's going on. So I don't know what's in store for this bottle. I know people love it. A lot of people say it's Trillium's best double IPA. I just had Uppercase a little while ago, and that beer blew my mind. So if it's anywhere near that, I mean, I'll be stoked on that. So let's go ahead and check this out. I actually just got this today. Came in the mail, my office, and I don't know if all Trillium bottles had these cool little Trillium caps, by the way. I threw it in the fridge at work, and then it takes me about 40 minutes to get home, and it was in my truck. So sat out for about 40 minutes, as per usual with IPAs. I know I say this every video, but if this is the first review of mine that you're watching on IPAs, let your IPA sit out of the fridge for about 30 minutes before you drink them. Just put them on the counter. They're not going to get warm. It just kind of takes the fridge chill off of them. And the beer really opens up. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and check this one out. I love mosaic hops. So I just had Sosis recently too, which was one of the best double IPAs for me of the year from Top Lane. That beer was absolutely killer. So this beer pours, I mean, it's not crystal clear. This actually looks, if you look on camera right here because of the lighting on here, this looks like a West Coast IPA. It's not that dark, like malty red color like it looks. It's like a tangerine orange color, solid finger of bright white, super tight bubbles on the head. It's not completely turbid though. I can see the light at the bottom and like around the edge of the glass. It still looks killer. It does not look like that crazy. It's not like Eric says, haze for days. But it still looks absolutely amazing in the glass. There's already lacing. 8.5%. When you swirl this around, you're getting alcohol legs running down. Not a whole lot of lacing being left on the glass, but there's alcohol legs for sure. So plenty of carbonation. There's a bunch of little bubbles streaming up to the top. So it looks absolutely great. Not exactly like the other Trillium beers that we've had, but it looks awesome for sure. So I could smell that when I open it. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. Yeah, that's mosaic. This smells fucking amazing. It's fruity, it's citrusy. That berry note on underneath that, like on the back end of the aroma, that is insane. It's just, oh my gosh, it's like the ripest fruits you can think of, like peaches and nectarines and berries, but just like super, super just overripe. Like, I don't know if you guys eat, I mean, I talked about it before. I make smoothies. When you have a banana that's like super like dark spotty, it's just so sweet and amazing. It smells like the most overripe fruit you can think of. I don't know. I mean, I think the honey that they use kind of helps up the alcohol content. I don't know if there's like a honey sweetness that I'm smelling, but it is ridiculously sweet smelling. But it's sweet in a good way. It's not sweet like in a bready malty way. I mean, it's just hops and hops and hops. I don't get any malts at all in this. This beer smells fucking awesome. It is. It's just like the most, I know I keep saying overripe, but I can't explain like how sweet the fruit smells in this. Like I said, it's mangoes, it's pineapples, it's peaches, it's berries. I'm not getting any. Sometimes with Mosaic, you get like that cool, earthy, like dankness. I'm not getting any of that. This is just a straight up tropical fruit bomb in a glass. So yeah, it might not look exactly how the other Trillium beers look, but it smells just as good as any Trillium beer I've smelled. I'm actually salivating, so let's go ahead and dig in. John, thank you so much, sir. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's good. Wow, that's really fucking good. It is just such an awesome example of Mosaic. It is tropical fruits. It's like it is insane how tropical fruity and sweet fruits and just overripe pineapples and peaches and mangoes. You get an awesome bitterness. It just kind of hangs out for a second on your tongue, right in the middle of your tongue. But it just finishes sweet with all those berry notes in this Mosaic. It's insane. Like, I'm salivating, my mouth is watering talking. It's that juicy. It's crazy juicy. This is so good. I will say, and I don't know if it's just based on the appearance. By the way, look at the lacing left on my glass. That's insane. This feels a little bit thinner than the other Trillium beers that I've had. So I don't know. It does. It just seems like I don't know if it's just a little more filtered or what the deal is. It's just the appearance. It still has a nice like hazy appearance, but it's just not like that turbid kind of haze bomb of beers that we've had with other Trillium beers. A little bit thinner in the mouthfeel, but holy crap, just the flavor of this is insane. It is. It's tropical fruits. It's pineapples. It's peaches. It's mangoes. You're getting the blueberry note from Mosaic on the back end. Awesome amount of bitterness. 8.5%, is that what this is? Yeah, 8.5%. You do not smell alcohol. You do not taste it. It's nowhere to be found in this beer. This beer is absolutely dangerous as far as the drinkability for the ABV. I mean, you could crack a couple of these bombers and drink them, and you'd be absolutely fucking shit canned. Like, I don't think at Trillium they pour beer, because if they poured this at Trillium, you sat down and be like, hey, you order an Artaic and be like, I'll have another one of those. I'll have another one of those. You wouldn't be able to drive. You'd get fucking shit canned. It's so good. This is ridiculous. It is. That's awesome. Amazing, amazing stuff. I'm trying to think of what to grade this. I mean, this is high 90s, world class, one of the best double IPAs. I just think for me, comparing it to the other Trillium beers, the mouthfeel is just lacking a little bit. I know we're nitpicking, but when I talk about like grading beers and when I give them hundreds, it's because there's nothing about it I would change. If I could change something about this, I would just change the mouthfeel and make it how Trillium beers that I've had, I don't want to say used to be, because maybe this is just like one of those, they're in a transitional kind of thing, going to a new system or a new brewery, whatever it is. That's the only thing I would change about this is the mouthfeel. So amazing stuff. I'm gonna go 99 on this one. It is absolutely awesome. It is Artaic from Trillium. If you guys have had this, please let me know what you think. I think this was the latest batch. I forgot to mention this before. This was bottled on November 19th, so today's December 8th, so right around 3 weeks old. Drinking killer. If you've got it, crack it, drink it. It's amazing. John, I can't thank you enough for sending this. So it lived up to the hype. 99 for me. Awesome stuff. So I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these